is International Women's Day, and women all around the world is celebrating their achievement, their contribution, and we are honoring the untold stories of women. Hello, my name is Siataska Johnson, and welcome to Meet the Expert. Meet the Expert today is taking a different dimension. We are dedicating today's show to the International Women's Day. So on behalf of the Meet the Expert crew, I want to say happy International Women's Day to all the women of the world, especially our former president, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, our current Vice President, Madam Joy Howard Taylor. We say thank you for cracking the glass ceiling. We know there's a space in the glass ceiling now that we women, we can go and push further and open bigger. And again, as I said, we are celebrating ourselves. So today I have with me a colleague who is also a journalist, a media practitioner, and she also renders some services at the gender ministry. And today we'll just be discussing. Today, the both of us, we are the experts in studio today, and we are going to be discussing ourselves, talking about the International Women's Day, and we'll also be giving you some facts and some tips about the International Women's Day. So, Winnie, Jimmy, welcome to Meet the Expert.
Thank you.
And today, as I said, we are celebrating ourselves. So we are in the joyous mood. We see us with the hair tie and the t-shirt and the dress code. It's the dress code for the day. So, as women, why do you think a particular day should be set aside for us to celebrate?
Well, thank you, sir. I think it is important that we celebrate ourselves. And I think it's because this entire thing started in 1908. And it started when women felt marginalized and they felt that there was some revolution. So they started ganking up to say we must do something. And it was not noticed until 1975.
Wow.
Yeah, for 1908, it was not noticed, it was not celebrated on the 1975. Maybe it's because it's not a unique thing to Liberia that women are marginalized, women are left unnoticed. Because even in homes, if somebody is feeding a woman, the rest of the world don't care. They say, she always quarreling, she always. So it's like
a crab.
Women, things that happen to women is like a normal thing. Even in offices, when a woman gets, if it is shy, you say she's so emotional. But for men, she will say, oh, that's a man. So it started long ago, and then the UN partners and other people did not begin to notice it or observe it on the 1975. And then it became like they designed this and said we must set this day aside. So it started spreading out. It's like maybe it started taking signatories here and there to say, let's see who will sign up, just as we are doing he or she. So it started who is going to sign up, which country is going to sign up, who is going to start doing it. It became a global thing. So we found out that celebrating International Women's Day is not because we feel that we just want to celebrate it, but we know that there's this gap that keeps expanding. It's something that closing, it keeps expanding. Now, in your intro, I heard you say that we are thankful to our leaders for breaking the glass ceiling.
They just crack it.
Even that crack ceiling they have done, it's like you have seen water splash in the floor, and then if you step in it, it goes further. So it's like that ceiling is cracked, and we continue cracking, and we're looking forward to see the time that will break. Because it's like, it may never break. Wow. Because you will not believe that you hear men say it. They say, your people are pushing too much. You're pushing too much.
Asking for too much.
I know too much will not be
again.
And just today when they feel someone told me that, or God told me that, you people are pushing, we say, yeah, we're pushing for 30%, but our president now is a male said 50%, so we are happy. The president is just talk. So I was like, talk? Why should just be talk when a national leader says we're giving this policy? So as you see, they are not grasping it. It's like we are still just crying, we are still just saying our own things, and they are not getting it. Because even we as journalists, we say that we put this stories on gender gaps. We are put this story on gender disparity. But you find out even in the newsrooms, the women are marginalized the same way. And when you talk about it, they say, oh, that's what the women are meant for, that's what they can do. Because Take for example, you look at me and tell me that I've spent more than 16 years in the media. And then you look at me, I should be an expert now, right? But then you look at me and tell me, say, I should not cover general issues. What will you tell the boy who is just coming?
Then you go to the capital.
You go to the capital. So can you imagine the boy go to the police, he go to the military. Well, I should attend a women program because I'm a female. So you will see all the other children sitting in a newsroom, the boys, and they'll just look for Winnie alone and say, Dr. Winnie, today's the night of women's station. Yeah. I bring them how many millions you saw already.
Definitely. And most of the males we saw were make cameramen. And the real reporters were all women.
We're all women. So we see that thing happening over and over and for me, I don't know whether the International Day, this International Day will really bring a change. Because from 1975 to now, it's like 45, 46.
76 is it? Oh, 1945.
1975 to now. It's like
43.
44 years now. 43 years now. So 43 years now, we found out we still carrying on the same problem. It means that we have a far way to go.
Definitely.
And what makes it terrible or what makes it scary is we the women, we ourselves. And not celebrating ourselves.
I was just about to even ask that, a lot of women don't even know that today is International Women's Day. And the bulk of the women that are part of that celebration today were women that work in government. So women in the private sector, women in other places, women in private businesses, they have no idea that there is a day set aside for International Women's Day.
Which is scary.
It's scary. Because so that means if the women that were on that field today did not work in government, they wouldn't be there either. We should have women in the banking sector there. We should have women women in the law, women in other sectors should have been on that field today.
Did you attend the inauguration?
Yes, I did.
The inauguration was colorful.
Definitely.
The inauguration had different women groups. And people even thought there are children there. So International Women's Day, we expected that it was very colorful. You know why? Because this year's International Women's Day was every shade of yellow. That was the color, all shades of yellow. So we expected people who are coming with different shades of yellow besides the national color. They will come with the national laptop. They will come with different colors, different shades of yellow. But we didn't see it. You see?
Well, even there with black. As a smile with purple lapa and we're choking you. I said, oh, today's International Women's Day, with ceremony. She said, well, I want a uniform. So is it the attitude we bring to the day, or is it because that lot of publicity is sitting?
Publicity may be one, because you see like.
But do we really need publicity for this kind of day?
We need publicity for ourselves. We need it for ourselves. That we set the month of March. Post if you are a social networker, you friendly on the social network, you know it so much. We said I post something every day about yourself or about women, right? So it means that you are spreading the word. That's another form of publicity. So if you can, you don't have to be in the media, but you can also post something on the social media and say, celebrate yourself as a woman, celebrate yourself, do something. So able to imagine everybody that you are celebrating, even in the counties. We don't have to send money in the counties for women celebrate yourself. You must celebrate yourself. International Women's Day March, I must celebrate. Even you want to streets like today we said that the most popular person won elections. People were in on Broad Street jubilating. Nobody told us to celebrate. Women were there with their market. No one told us to celebrate.
No one told them to come, so we're there.
Nobody told them to come. Nobody sent you invitation. So why your own day? Somebody should send invitation before you celebrate. So it's like it's scary. It scares me in a sense that national leaders will have a long way to go. Because if the people in the private sector, the women in the private sector, don't see it as a global thing or as a national thing or as a thing for the gender to celebrate themselves, we will be dragging with it and the male will come in. Soon they will silence it.
Definitely. And those are some of the fears we had when Madam Salif term was finally coming to an end. We're like, oh, all these celebrations and everything else will definitely slow down Madam Salif, please, because we'll be having a male president. I don't want to say I'm not value, but I will say that it will not be as effective as before. So do you think it's because of this male president, so people don't see the day as to be celebrated?
Well, what I would say is, national, prominent faces bring about, they bring importance, it attaches importance to events. We must also say hats off to our first lady, who has joined this campaign and has joined this stream, because I think this is the first time celebrating with us. For what if we should say that we should bring our discussion with this celebration, I gather several things. One of the things I gather is that this is a new government, and people who we saw in the feed were people who had never attended International Women's Day for the past 12 years. So because they have never attended International Women's Day for the past 12 years, they don't know how to celebrate.
They were confused.
They don't know how to celebrate. So they were confused how to start. How are they going there? What should they do? They didn't know it. So it was like they never went before to say, though I'm not part of this, but let me just go and see, I'm celebrating myself. So let me just go and see what's happening. They never care.
And I think it also brought out that, that I'm in power, so, I don't care.
But trust me, if President Mia was going on Africa today, Africa was being jammed.
That's something I will come to later on, but also be able to discuss why he wasn't there. Even why the vice president wasn't there either.
If I may speak as a journalist here.
You're speaking now as a journalist.
As a journalist here. Views everything. I'm being captured as a journalist.
As a journalist here.
What I notice is that there is too much politics in the commencement of this government. We have a government government that gives power based on a tripartite arrangement, right? So we have 3 parties as 4 burners. So it's like everyone has their own diverse routines and agendas. So it's like everybody should form a part of this cake. How do you do it? As soon as the government took over, it didn't take no time in the National Women's Day cake. So there was no time for them to sit, harness their ideas, put them together, make it correlative, and then say, okay, we can move them. This is what we push for this. So it will take them a little bit of time. And this is a very big event. If this event had not come, it was giving them more time to capture themselves. But the event came, so it's like gender ministry spearheads the event in Nigeria. It's been spearheaded by gender ministry and all of ministries and agencies for England, including the UN partners. But it starts from the gender ministry, ends at the gender ministry. So it's the gender plans everything. So the person at the helm of gender ministry who plans the program should be the one to say to coordinate it. So if as I said, it's a new government. So there's new government, maybe though you will say there's a template that you must follow, but you can never tell what was the template that was used. So sometimes you come and say, maybe I don't want to use this template, I want to use another template, and then it comes like you're starting all over again. So I think there was some coordination program, and probably we can't say a vice president. I think that it was just some gap because the vice president knew all her everything. If she's here, I know she will have come. So what stopped her from coming? I don't know. But for the president, he should have come. And I don't know why he's in the country. Yeah, I don't know why he's in the country. Because he left, I don't know why he has returned.
But he returned to see, I think they see the next day.
So he should have been here for, I don't know.
Definitely, as you said, maybe the government is just being formed and they're trying to, the dust is still in the air and they're trying to settle down and they have not really settled down. So yeah, we don't do what we want to do. So for that reason, we say we forgive you. But we know come International Women's Day 2019, we have a huge and grand celebration. But let's come to the issues that people will be looking at in the month of March. There is this CSW that starts on the 12th. So the International Women's Day begins on the 8th, and the entire month of March is being celebrated as Women's Month. So there are other activities that people do. But before we go to those activities, we'll take a very quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the CSW and what is the CSW and what is expected at the CSW. take a break and be right back.
Yo, the main reason why I can't Liberia because God spoke to me in my dream. God said, "Oh, in Jamaica you have to go Liberia." I said, "Oh, but there's no lead there." He said, "Oh no, but we have light." And I said, "What kind of light?" He said, "Light TV." I said, "Oh, I thought I don't light because 2 a.m. start with the ZL." Not like light TV. Since I came to Liberia, I wanted to go back. I nearly changed my mind. I started to go back, but since I started watching light TV, hey God, light TV can show fun program. Oh, hey God, you see light TV. Only on light TV, me can see quality sport. Oh God, like I go watch light TV, I see the guy go school, push car go. I go put on station on, I push car go, go school or handball go. That two different things came up. Light TV been a real one, real push car go. Me see me enjoying it like the quality football. Hey God, see light TV they can show all the fun music on it. But hey God, I see them my living room watching my TV, my phone, just dancing for myself. I swear to God, all the best movie, like real movie that you can think about. Our culture, only light TV, the drama, comedy drama. You want to see in Jamaica, I think funny, tune into light TV, you will see me clear, color, visa, back, art to art. I tell you, seriously, so you take by the money, you sit in your living room. Make sure you tune into light TV. Because I'm going to go back, someone go back because of light TV. Light TV is the best station, they entertain me every day. So wherever you are, whether you Liberia, you Sierra Leone, you Guinea, I in Jamaica saying that you come to Liberia, now I get to light TV. Tune into light TV. Yeah, man, that's the second one. Yeah, man, that's the anyway, see for I get a Saturday. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching Meet the Expert, and our expert in studio today is Mistress Winnie Jimmy. Even though she's the expert in studio, but we are also celebrating ourselves, and that's one of the reasons why you see me smiling, and the smiles can finish from my face, because I am a proud woman today, that the world has noticed the work that I do as a woman and the contribution I have made to society, and the entire world, the entire globe decided to celebrate me, to set a day aside to celebrate me. So I am excited, and I know she's also excited. Before we went for the break, I mentioned the CSW. The CSW is the Convention on the Status of Women. So the entire world gathered in the month of March. It's normally from March 12th to the 23rd, and they gather to look at the status, our status as women. Whether we're improving, whether we're making any progress, whether we're going backward, the entire world decide to look at it, and people come from different parts of the world, and they go there with their country report. So take for example, Liberia will go with Liberia's report, and then they look at those country reports, and then they put it into a data, and then they come up to say, oh yes, people are progressing, people are not progressing. And good for us, our studio guest was a part of last year CSW. So she will just show a little light on how did they go last year, and what were some of the things they did there. So how is the CSW done? And unfortunately, I've never been to CSW. So give me an idea how the CSW is done, and what's the fun. I know they have some side events and they have a lot of things going on.
Well, what happens then is that you go and you get registered. You go as a team from your country.
So you call it Team Liberia.
Yeah, and it consists of people from CSO and government, line ministries and agencies. They form part of the delegation. But again, that delegation is headed by the Ministry of Gender. Ministry of Gender is the head of the delegation, and it's a must that the Minister of Gender has to do that delegation. So, yeah, and how is it done? It's done by the submission of names by the heads of the different agencies and ministries and CSOs, and then they start the whole meetings. What are they going to take to the CSW? And when they reach there, you go directly to your embassy. Your embassy receives you, and then you start from there, get registered, and you attend the event. And on the first day or the first week, you do counting report, do other things. But then the second week, you guys, in between there, as you're doing counting report, you got side events. They got a youth, they got women, they got disabled, they got different things. And then everyone will go and do that different presentations. While you're doing the real event, you go do a different event and then you call it a day. But then every day has its own agenda. So you go by the daily agenda. Sometimes you don't even meet in a UN headquarters. People meet in different buildings right around the center of New York. People meet in different buildings, and then at the close of the day, you meet again as a team. Come up with what you want to do. What your report is, you submit it to the same journal, and then that day ends. Next day you have to go back again. It's done until the 23rd. But last year was the last year for the CSL for one of Madam Salif's government. So this year starts a new leadership. So for this year, team we are going to look at the real women. So every year we look at they carry people who are significant to the topic. So this year most of our real women will be going, and we expect that there will be side events for them. We are carrying people with disabilities. We are carrying someone from the youth, and we have sometimes someone with sponsor and we go, and we check out different categories of women.
Yeah, I was doing some research on the CSW, and I learned that they have two teams. They have the priority teams and they have the review team. And the priority team is opportunities in achieve gender equality and empowerment for rural women. That's the priority team. And then the review team is like took something that they did before, they want to bring it back to review it. So 1995, they did media and access to media. So they're bringing that back as the review team. It's women participation and access to the media and ICT. And we are journalists. Let's bring it back home and see how accessible is the media to women. I mean the mainstream media. I'm not talking about social media.
I wish you were doing vice versa.
Oh, okay. How accessible? Like how are women accessing the media? Okay.
Because I think the media has been open.
Okay.
Because if we say how accessible is the media to the women, then it will be like will not be fair.
Okay.
Because the media, in all my years I have practiced, the media have gone out to the women. So I think now if we should review this, we should say how accessible are women to the media. Because the women have to come up. We say that the more you use the media, the more you get that much publicity. So it's like just at the close of the last government, the media was so actively going out to the women. We had so many programs telling us that women speak or women do this, women this, and we strategize all kinds of ways to have women talk. And still, I don't know whether we can give you or sitting to say this was this or this was this. But for me, if you ask me in my fairness, women did not perform again. We did not do well. We did not utilize the media. Because if women had utilized the media, we wouldn't have gotten the kind of result we got from elections. Even though we agree that elections, most of them they left with the electorate for what is our percentage like when it comes to voting. Who are in majority?
We are in majority.
But women are in majority. So if women were seizing this opportunity to the media, let us seize this opportunity. Other women who are crying and say, we hear what our sisters say. Or sometimes you go in some communities, you ask them about some women, you don't even know that they were really running. So you see, then it brings us back to evaluate our women. Are they really utilizing the media?
But don't you think it's because the society and the way the women were brought up and the way the women, carry themselves?
See, I thought you know how women should look like in Liberia now. As I said, the gap will continue extending. But you know how women should look like every now and then. After the first training of Madam Salif, we said that in war-torn country, until somebody said, no, we are no longer war-torn again.
We went to 40 years and say, oh,
yes. So I said, same thing we are doing women. I was saying, women were what?
Society.
We already know society has been limiting us. Let us break that barrier.
Yeah, it is time to break that barrier. So we winding down slowly. We have a few minutes. Is there anything you want to say about that today and your parting statement?
In my parting statement as a media president, as I said, the CSW will look at the review team as done to the media. And unfortunately, our delegation is not going to get any money from the media.
Definitely.
So it's one thing that the media has to press forward for, because if we should be part of this and we should be part of everything that happened, the media cannot be treated like the women in Africa or women in the world. Because the media is a professional body and the media should be treated as a profession, just as we treat the military, you will treat the nurses, you will treat any other person. If the review team talks about media, there should be a consideration on the media and say that at least let us carry one person or let us carry two people on the media to talk about the media aspect. So who is Liberia caring to talk about the media when we're talking about review? So that would be having a gap in it. So I want to say again, happy International Women's Day to every one of us, and let us celebrate ourselves. We still got 2 more days in this month of March. Let us not be weary, let us not get discouraged. This is our month. Let us showcase ourselves. Any kind of way we can showcase ourselves in our homes, in our offices, in our social life, just any place. Because this month of March is a time of celebration. So for now, I'm celebrating myself, and I'll celebrate myself until this month end, and even until the year end. Thank you.
So let us celebrate ourselves. Let us not be weary. Let us not be tired. It's not just March 8th. It's the entire month of March. And again, as she said, it's the whole year, because we've been working, and we'll continue working until the year end. But I want to leave you with this. As the Liberia team goes to the CSW, who represents the media? It is a gap, and as we said, these are things we need to look at. Otherwise, the gap will get big and get big and get bigger. But better still, we say Happy International Women's Day to every woman, to the women of the world, to the girl out there, to the baby that is just born. We know you will grow up to be a strong and intelligent woman. I have been your presenter, Seattle Scott Johnson, and the program has been Meet the Expert. And our expert today is Madam Winnie Sewa Jimmy. On behalf of the team, I say thank you for viewing us, and bye-bye for now.
Good day, viewers. I'm Varfi Holmes, your motivational partner and friend from the Transformers Club Liberia, and I'm here to give you your regular